Lee Se-hoon explained to everyone in the auction about how his sword, which is covered in a thin layer of mana, doesn't break easily. Se-hoon took out Erika's bond stone and combined it with his sword, which stabilized the mana layer. After that, when Se-hoon sharpened the White Radiance longsword, its rank increased from high to rare. The host of the auction told everyone, because of the increase in rank, the starting bid will shift from 1 million to 5 million, when Jake placed a bet of 200 million. Erika matched it by placing a bet of 210 million, which made him nervous. Suddenly, Ryu Yunha, the dean of the academy, stepped in the auction house and placed a large bet of 600 million. Jake thought his sister will be mad if he doesn't bring the sword to her, but even for him, 600 million was a bit much. Ryu Yunha told everyone to back off since she likes the sword, and none of the students will be able to compete with her. Both Erika Inoue and Jake Myers backed off while Jake thought that his sister Arya is going to kill him. After Ryu Yunha won the auction and got the sword, she told Se-hoon that she likes the sword a lot. Se-hoon today Yunha that he will make a scabbard of her desire if she'd take him to Mount Yunwol for the sword's display. Turns out the real reason for going to Mount Yunwol is to find the lost artifact of Jurgen Kruger, who is the strongest necromancer. Meanwhile, Arya told Jake to bring Lee Se-hoon's sword next time since she wants to see how good he is. Arya told Jake that if he fails again, she won't save him from being stripped of his top rank. When Jake heard that, he looked angry and told Arya that he will get Se-hoon's sword by any means necessary. After Jake left, Arya remembered how Se-hoon called her annoying and thought that he is strangely irritating. The scene shifts. Se-hoon told his professor that he had finished making an advanced grade Crimson Spear. He had also finished making an advanced grade Black Spear, which impressed the professor. The professor took both spears in his hand and told Se-hoon that the spears are good enough. Then the professor gave full marks to Se-hoon and told him that he is allowed to not attend the class. After Se-hoon left the classroom, he looked at his phone and remembered today was Ma Guangsu class. When Se-hoon entered the practice room and saw Jake, he told him that they have the class at the same time. Jake asked Se-hoon if he will do a favor for him, on which Se-hoon said no, with a straight face, as he knew Arya sent him to bring a sword. Turns out Se-hoon can't make a sword for Arya now, as anything he will make right now will disappoint her. Jake looked at Se-hoon and took out a heroic grade Black Flame Hammer to convince him. Jake told Se-hoon to fight him, as he will bet the hammer, and if Se-hoon loses, he will have to make a sword for Arya. Se-hoon agreed for the fight and told Jake one more condition, which was to not mention Arya for a month. Jake thought he will have to go all out from the start since last time he lost. Because of taking it easy, Se-hoon used Erika Bondstone, named 4 Contact Stone, which helps him initiate other people, skills and movements. Se-hoon used the 2 advanced grade spears he made and started fighting Jake on equal footing. When Jake found an opening, he attacked Se-hoon with full force, but the attack got parried by Se-hoon's spears. Se-hoon used the skill named Flame Wheel Ember Spear to attack Jake, but it was originally Yeom-sung's skill. Turns out in Se-hoon's past life, all the 3 mad dogs have taught him their skills and never passed them down to anyone else. Jake barely avoided the Flame Wheel Ember Spear attack and thought that he had to counterattack quickly. Se-hoon smirked and used the Burst Ring attack from the Rosary Ring in which Yeom-sung's mana was stored. Jake had no choice but to use his family Phantom Sword form to stand a chance against Se-hoon. Se-hoon looked at Jake and thought that he was amazing because of being able to perform sword arts with bare hands. Se-hoon counterattacked by using Yeom-sung's family sword arts named Flame Wheel Ember Spear. The fight ended with a draw as Se-hoon placed his sword on Jake's neck and Jake had his fist on Se-hoon's face. When Jake told Se-hoon that he accepts defeat, Se-hoon asked why. Since it was a draw, Jake ignored Se-hoon's question and mumbled about how, if only he could use a sword, he would have won. When Se-hoon asked Jake why can't he use the sword, Jake told him it's because the sword breaks whenever he holds it. Jake told Se-hoon that he had also broken a hero grade sword known for its durability. Se-hoon grabbed Jake's hand and told him to relax. Then he slammed the hero grade hammer on his hand. After that, Se-hoon realized that Jake's hand was transmuting the material of the sword, which results in the breakdown. When Jake got angry at Se-hoon for the hammer slamming, Se-hoon told Jake that he will make a sword for him. Se-hoon extracted the bondstone of Jake and told him that he will make a sword that doesn't break. Suddenly, Ma Guangsu appeared and told Jake to go outside since he wants to talk with Se-hoon. Guangsu asked Se-hoon why is his spearmanship so perfect when his swordmanship was bag level a week ago. Se-hoon told Guangsu that he is just using a skill stone to mimic the muscles of someone else. When Guangsu asked if the skill has any limits, Se-hoon told him that too much use puts a lot of strain on his body. Turns out Mei Guangsu was suspecting Se-hoon of being the doppelganger, who is one of the 10 evils of Pandemonium. Guangsu confronted Se-hoon with so much aggressiveness because he had a particularly deep grudge against the doppelganger. In the present, Ma Guangsu told Se-hoon that he will change his entire teaching method as Se-hoon's skills has grown a lot. After Se-hoon left the training room, he took out his phone and picked up Seungha's call. Seung-ha told Sehun to decide the price for his help quickly, as it's uncomfortable to not have paid him yet. Sehun told Seung-ha to find out about a student named Louise Valent in the Babel Academy. As the price, turns out Louise Valent is one of the 3 mad dogs from Lee Sehun's mad dog squad in his past life. Seung-ha called Sehun again and told him that he has found out about Louise Valent. Seung-ha told Sehun that 6 months ago during a duel, Louise's wand exploded, which caused permanent damage to her mana circuits. After the call ended, Sehun asked Jake if he knew Kruger and Barmut, on which Jake told him those families are related by marriage. When Sehun told Jake to investigate those 2 families, and the sword will be ready, Jake got happy and said he will do anything. Sehun looked at Jake and told him to break his arm as cleanly as possible, on which Jake looked shocked. The scene shifts. Louise was giving the 159th test to regain her magic power, but instead, she faced mana backflow. The doctor told his medical staff to stop the test and prepare mana neutralizers immediately. The doctor told Louise that her rehabilitation test will be limited to 50 times a day, and the magic she'd be allowed to use will be beginner level. Louise lost control and insisted on giving the test, which made the doctor use tranquilizers to calm her down. The next day, Louise woke up and thought of doing exercises and meditation as she wasn't allowed to give the rehabilitation test. When she got out of her medical room, Sehun bumped into her, which made her angry. Before Louise could say anything, Sehun glared down at her and asked, "What is she looking at?" Turns out in Sehun's past life, the first time he met Louise, she had asked him the same question while glaring at him. Louise completely lost it and told Sehun that he should apologize if he bumped into someone because of the outburst. Louise's throat started hurting, and then Sehun told her to go in the medical room. Sehun took Louise's arm and told her that he will guide her to the medical room, which made her curse him more. When Louise reached the medical room and sat down on her bed, she asked Sehun to give that black box on the shelf to her. When she took out a green inhaler from the box and inhaled it, Sehun looked shocked. When Sehun told her to not use that green inhaler as it will ruin her throat more, she looked angry. Just when Louise asked Sehun to explain, the doctor called Sehun through an announcement. Sehun left the medical room without explaining anything, on which Louise cursed at him more. Suddenly a status window appeared, telling Sehun that a bond with Louise Valent is formed, which made him smile. The doctor looked at Sehun's broken arm and told him that it would heal within a month, as it's a clean break. When the doctor told Sehun to rest in the hospital, he thought of finding a way to repair Louise's mana circuits during the stay. Sehun thought that he will have to get rid of that mana corruptor inhaler first, so Louise's condition wouldn't worsen. Sehun looked at the doctor and told him that he saw Louise clutching her throat and having a seizure. After that, when Sehun was inside his medical room, he called Jake and asked if he found anything about those 2 families. Jake told Sehun that a senior student named Fitz Kruger was running for the position of the top student in magic department. Jake also told Sehun that the other participant was Louise, who was using a wand given by the Barmut family. Jake confirmed that Fitz Kruger and Pierre Barmut teamed up together to target Louise. Jake told Sehun that a professor named Charles is helping and supporting Louise unconditionally, which is very suspicious. After that, when Sehun tried to cut the call, Jake told him to tell his friends about condition as the glares he is getting is dangerous. After that, Sehun messaged Seung-ha and told him to not bother Jake, on which Seung-ha agreed. Sehun knocked on Louise's medical room door and told her that he is the guy who helped her yesterday. Louise quickly dragged Sehun into the room and pinned him against the wall while cursing at him. Louise told Sehun that because of him, the doctor told her to start the training from level 1. Louise grabbed Sehun's collar and told him that all her hard work of 6 months is going to be wasted because of him. Suddenly, Sehun looked at Louise and told her that he would fix the mana solidification in her throat, which stunned her. Sehun took the inhaler from Louise's shelf and asked, where did she get it? On which she told him that she got it from a professor. Sehun told Louise that this inhaler is called a mana corruptor, which makes it impossible to use mana if used for some time. Louise remembered how that professor gave her the mana corruptor and told her that it will heal the injury. Louise lost control in anger and swore to kill all the disgusting people who targeted and betrayed her.